History Month, Ruby Bridges by Azavion Johnson. Women's History Month began as a local celebration in Santa Rosa, California. The Education Task Force of the Sonoma County, California Commission on the Status of Women planned and executed a Women's History Week celebration in 1978. The organizers selected the week of March 8th to correspond with International Women's Day. The movement spread across the country as other communities initiated their own Women's History Week celebrations the following year. In 1980, a consortium of women's groups and historians led by the National Women's History Project, now the National Women's History Alliance, successfully lobbied for national recognition. In February 1980, President Jimmy Carter issued the first presidential proclamation declaring the week of March 8, 1980 as National Women's History Week. Ruby Bridges' early life. Ruby Bridges was born in Tylertown, Mississippi on September 8, 1954. At the age of 2, she moved to New Orleans with her parents, Aben and Lucille Bridges, to seek better opportunities for their family. When Ruby was in kindergarten, she was chosen to test to determine if she can attend an all-white school. As soon as Bridges entered the school, white parents put their own children out. All the teachers, except for one, refused to teach while a black child was enrolled. Only one person agreed to teach Bridges, and that was Barbara Henry from Boston, Massachusetts, and for over a year, Henry taught her alone as if she were teaching a whole class. Ruby Bridges' midlife/education. During Bridges' second year in attendance, circumstances changed. She was able to be in the class with other students. She was no longer the only African American within the class, with the number increasing year by year, and she was no longer greeted by protest each day. Barbara Henry eventually left the school, though she and Bridges will remain in touch. Bridges would go on to high school, which by the time of her attendance had been desegregated for just under a decade. Rose 2021. Though not picture perfect as tension remained between black and white students, her later educational experience looked quite different from her first time as a first grader. Ruby Bridges' achievements. She was the first African American child to desegregate Williams Franks Elementary School. At 6 years old, Ruby's bravery helped pave the way for civil rights action in America's South. Ruby was born on September 8, 1954, to Aben and Lucille Bridges in Tylertown, Mississippi. She was the eldest of 5 children. This is Azavion Johnson from PVMS Skyhawk News, and today you're going to see me interview 2 of my teachers. Who am I here with today?
Good morning. I'm Dr. Tianka Mitchell.
Okay, do I have your consent to record this?
Thank you for asking. You do.
Okay, I have questions for you. Why is it important to celebrate Women's History Month?
Oh, I think it's extremely important to celebrate Women's History Month, Azavion, because women contribute so much to our communities and to our country and to our world. In addition to, raising children and building strong families, we are scientists, artists, teachers, politicians, and we contribute a lot to the society that sometimes people overlook.
Okay, I researched Ruby Bridges for my project. Can you tell me what you know about Ruby Bridges or how you feel about her?
Sure. Well, I know that she was a very young person when she integrated her elementary school. She probably was in maybe first grade? Kindergarten, wow. She was so brave to be so young and be able to go out and do this big, huge thing like integrating a school. And I know it was scary for her, but I'm just impressed at how brave she was being so young.
Ruby Bridges was so inspirational. Which woman inspires you?
Well, you know what? I just so happen to have this shirt on today, and it says that women belong in all the places where decisions are being made. And it features Ruth Bader Ginsburg, RBG. And she's one of my favorites because she was one of the few women that went to the Supreme Court during her lifetime and made a huge impact on our society. So Ruth Bader Ginsburg is one of the women who inspires me.
Okay, thank you for allowing me to interview you today. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You have a great day too, Azavion.
I'm Dustin Meeker.
Okay, do I have your consent to record this?
Yes.
Okay, why is Women's History Month important?
I think Women's History Month is important display and showcase and for us to learn the accolades of women and the achievements of women. Because a lot of times we spend time learning about the achievements of men and we don't hear a lot about the women's achievements. So I think it's important to learn some of the things that the women have done first.
I researched Ruby Bridges for my project. Can you tell me what you know about Ruby Bridges or how you feel about her?
I don't know a whole lot about her. She was one of the first to integrate African Americans to integrate all-white school. She did it when she was really young, so I think to me she's very inspirational for kids and youth to show them that they can change the world too. You don't have to be an adult to change the world. You can be a young elementary kid and change the world.
Ruby Bridges was so inspirational. Which woman inspires you?
Which woman inspires me, or which woman? My wife is very inspiring. She's a very hard worker. Just her character. She's very motivated. She works very hard, and she's a very good mother. Provides for our families.
Okay, thank you for allowing me to interview you today. Have a nice day.
You too.